tirelessly on your plan to let the world know what you don't care for, and only assholes would dare disagree. One day you gave my content a click, decided you hated me, jumped on my dick, and now you ride me like a roller coaster. Please stop bullying me, I'm too fragile to read these mean things. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Thanks for pointing out that I gained some weight. I hate to disappoint you, but I already lie awake at night and wonder why I suck in life. I swear I'm fine, I'm dead inside. Call me shit, but nothing compares to the voice in my head that has always lived there. Get in line, you fool, it's nothing new. I'm just a tool like you that hates me too. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape.
Good evening, coffee beans. I had to. I'm sorry. Hi, guys. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday so far. Oh, man. Dang, KHuck breaking out all my tunes tonight. Should I be scared? Well, you know what, people? You've been giving me sass. So, yeah. I don't know. I saw what you said in the chat to Mr. Huck, you butthead. Oh, goodness. So before we get started, before I bring people in, he's waiting for me. But real quick, I just wanted to say hi to the chat real quick. Let's see here. We've got Jacob, Mr. Rag. Hello, Rag. People, of course. We got my lovely husband. Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Van Luke. What's up, Van Luke? Medley Sage, Trippy Savage. Hi, Trippy. How are you, Mr. Gamer? I have loved the stars and all that. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So, real quick, I want to announce real quick too, just so you guys know. Tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock Central, we will be having the lovely Miss Rennie on. So that'll be really fun conversation. And that will, I'm not sure how long that will go on for. We'll just have to see. But yeah, plan on that for tomorrow afternoon around 1 o'clock. So yeah. I think that's next week. I'm still working out the schedule for next week to see what streams I'm gonna be able to do or what I can do. You know, I've thought about a couple of them, but nothing has really been made official yet. I do have one in the books for Tuesday and of course for next Saturday. But I'll announce those when those get officially scheduled and stuff. So, so without further ado, let me bring in Mr. Peepaw, or join him, actually. Hold on. Give me a second. Peepaw.
Yes.
Hi.
Why are you harassing me tonight? It's Friday night.
I'm not harassing. How am I harassing you? What did I do? What?
You're going to get people after dark is what you're going to get. You're not going to get the smiling, happy-go-lucky first thing in the morning with my cup of coffee. Hello, bright, shiny new world. Nope, you're going to get the tarnished. Today's kicked me in my ass, and here I come.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm sorry. Did the day really kick you in the butt? It was Friday rough. Was your Friday rough?
It was rougher than I wanted it to be. How does that count for anything?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Well, thank you for coming. Good sir. I appreciate it.
No problems. Thanks for asking me on. I don't know why you want me on, but anyway, here I am.
Why wouldn't I want you on? I love you. Why wouldn't I want you on? My audience.
Does your husband know about your unhealthy, attachment to me? Is he okay with that? I mean,
Well, you know what? He's actually going to join us here in a little bit. You can ask him then.
Is he? Yeah, because well, all right, I'll save it for when he gets on.
Okay.
Because I got a whole bunch we're gonna just get into.
Oh Lord, okay. Well, oh God, please don't get me in trouble, please.
Oh, you bet a bad girl. We gonna get the leather out. We gonna have a spanky time.
Oh Jesus Christ. I have no, damn it, people. I have like no words right now. Why? Oh, you're too funny. Hi, D-Max. Hello, good sir.
Why he's not in here, is he?
Yes, he is.
God, he stalks me. The little shit stalks me. I can't get away from him. It's like it's you know what it is? It's like when you go to the bathroom and you go up there and you take care of your business, you walk out and you got that little piece of toilet paper on your shoe and you can't get off. That's D-Max. That's what it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
I found his. I found him. He was banished over on Twitch to the nether world. He was over there and stuff. And I was like, I felt sorry for him. He looked so sad, so dejected. And I was like, you know what?
Oh my God.
All right, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna try to get the guy back in the land of living. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, commentary community. I am sorry what I invoked upon us. I didn't know what I was. I just didn't know. I didn't know. I flew too close to the sun, and now we're all getting burned.
Oh, really? Is that how we feel? Yeah, I don't buy that for a second. D-Max puts the P in Peepaw.
He puts the pissed off in Peepaw. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, whatever. You love you some D-Max.
I'm gonna hush. All right, so I'm sure you got questions, so I'm gonna quit being so sassy.
Oh no, you're fine. This is great. This is awesome. This is what I wanted. Okay. This is what I asked for. Oh goodness me. Well,
is it though? Hey, you never did send me those. You never did send me those pictures you promised me. I know we're gonna kind of wait till your husband gets in here, But just let Mr. Huck know your wife's been sending me some spicy pictures, and she promised me some more today, and she didn't get around quite to it. So
Yeah, I'll
a little
send.
bit disappointed.
Yeah, I'll
Little
send.
bit.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of my foot up your butt.
Hang on now. We haven't talked about safe words yet. I don't know if I can have foot up my butt. So
Fake news.
Well, hi, honey. How are you?
Good. I'm just sitting here waiting for people to give y'all what for.
Well, good for you. Can you? I would like to talk to people out for just a minute, and then I'll bring you back on. Can you do that for me?
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
wow, you just gonna? Oh, so you want me all to yourself?
Well, just for a few minutes.
Is he? I'm gonna ask you a question. Is your husband sitting in the corner in a chair right now? Or...
No. He's
Okay.
he's on the other side of the basement.
But he's in the corner in a chair.
No, he's in a beanbag chair.
Well, beanbag chair. It didn't really matter. But he's in the chair, right?
He's in a chair. Yes.
Okay. All right.
My face.
Is
with
it
people
the? Is it like the special KHuck chair?
No, we had to get rid of that, so we are waiting on a new one.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, that one broke. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I can give it right back, sir.
I hope you can give it back. I love it when I get it back.
I know you do. Oh man, I love it already.
I'm being horrible. I'm gonna stop.
You
I'm
are
gonna stop.
you are totally fine. I appreciate it. You are fine. I love sassy people. I do. It warms my heart. But no, I do appreciate you coming on here tonight. I was
Okay.
we had talked about you coming on, obviously for a while, and you are
Sure.
one of the first people that I thought of on bringing on too.
But then you brought on how many other people? You brought on Dedham Dave, you brought on Van Luke, you brought on D-Max, you brought on all these other people, but Paul was the one you wanted.
Would you rather have been
Okay.
first?
Baby, if you ain't first, you last.
That's not true. Not always. Not always. That's not always true. No, I've been trying to
stop. I'm being horrible. I'm sorry. I'm being a horrible girl. I don't know what it is. It gets a little dark outside, and I get a little raunchy sometimes. I'm sorry. I apologize. This ain't me, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You apologize. This is great. Don't you dare apologize. I love sassy people. Put a one in the chat if you love sassy people. Come on now. This is great. This is gold. But no, I've been wanting to have you on now for a while, but I was just trying to figure out a good time frame as to when we could and stuff. And we had talked about doing it Wednesday, but then the thing up with Paige came up.
Yeah.
And all that came up, and so that didn't work out. But thankfully tonight worked out, and we are all good in the hood, and we have you now. So Friday night with people, this is gonna be fun.
All right.
D-Max put it 2.
Of course he is, because he's a little shit. Number 2.
It's like I always say that secret nasties come out at night. You're not wrong, Van Luke. You're not wrong.
Well, wait, hold. Gigi, I need sexist people. Listen, I told you it is my autism superpower. Sex is my autism superpower. And it just bubbles up sometimes. I just have to let it out, so.
You have a superpower too for that? No way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I'm what you would call a sex savant.
Ooh. Really? Oh, that's... Well, you know what? I hate that stipulation that older people can't have sex. I hate that stipulation. That's because that's just not true. Not always.
Exactly. And you know what the great thing about when you get old, like me and Mrs. Riv, and about sex? We can do it anywhere we want, whenever we want. We don't have to worry about making no more babies. There ain't no kids around.
Same, except for the kid part, but...
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we don't have to. Well, but besides the kid part, ours is obviously still kind of young. But we don't have to worry about the extra baby part.
There you go.
So
There
that's
you go.
yes. I laugh at it now because otherwise, as I've said before, and I told Dave this last night when we briefly brought it up, and I'm sure that you listened to it, is that I have to laugh at what happened to me. I have to now. In some
Yeah.
regard, yeah. I just have to laugh
Sure.
about it because otherwise I'm going to cry and be miserable. And it's just not worth it.
You know, everybody has traumas that come into their lives, right?
Right. Yep.
And people can do one or two things with traumas. They can let the trauma control and dominate them, or they can control and dominate the trauma. And so, people who can laugh about it and get to that healthy place where they can do that, they're much the better off. Always much the better off. So,
Yeah. It the way that I look at it is that with what happened with me too, and what I've seen with other people go through as well. Each person handles it differently than what I would or what you would or anything else. You got to have empathy thrown in there somewhere, of course. But it's each situation is different, and either you can exactly, Abby, trauma is my personality. Sometimes people turn it into their personalities depending on what it is, and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that depends on the situation. But I've tried to, and I've said this before, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for what happened to me. Honestly, everything fell
Sure.
into place for a reason, and for
100%.
and honestly for the broadcast too. But that they're included in that as well. So there you go. But yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be serious here for a moment. I'm gonna drop my little act, whatever. I am glad for the person that you are, and I'm glad that you're here, KHuck.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to be here too. And Mr. Huck is somewhat happy for that too, a little bit, kind of. Some
He
days.
just needs to stay over in that chair. Just tell him to sit in the corner of that chair and let us have some fun.
Oh boy, yeah, we'll bring him on here in a little bit because he's been wanting to talk to you because I.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, just just for briefly,
Yeah.
but he knew that this was going to be me and you at first for a little bit, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he can. I'll talk to him anytime he wants. I'm not a hard person to get a hold of.
No,
you
you
just
are
kind of
not.
sometimes have to be patient.
Yeah,
because I have to put you in. So.
Yeah, no, you are not a hard person to get a hold of at all, which I.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
See, Friday, we went through your Friday, and Friday was a little rough for you. Do you have any plans this weekend?
Yeah. I'm not going to be streaming in the morning. I'm taking tomorrow morning off. I've got some things I got to do IRL.
Mm-hmm.
And but that afternoon, if my nonsense doesn't take too terribly long, tomorrow morning, I may fire up a gaming stream over on my gaming channel. I haven't done one of them in a long time, and maybe I'll do a little gaming, kind of hang out, chilling, whatever, what have you. So maybe we'll do something like that. I don't. We'll see.
That would be fun, dude. I remember. Speaking of which, I want to. I don't think of me as putting you on the spot because I'm not trying to. But
Okay.
when the first one that you had over on your gaming stream, it was shortly after I started watching you, I think, and I remember. What were you playing? I can't remember.
I was playing Valheim.
Thank you. Was it? No, not
Yep.
Valheim. It was a different one. On your first one that you did.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Valheim.
Are you sure? Because it didn't look like it.
Well, let me check my channel, and I will tell you.
It was a different one. It was a RPG looking one, I think. I just can't remember the dang name of it. Because once you say it, I'm gonna feel silly because I should know it. But
let's see here. I played StarCraft 2.
that was it.
And,
Yeah, that was it. It was
yeah.
StarCraft. Yeah.
Okay, that's RTS. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to me, those types of games look like they're RPGs, even though I know better. But that's just what I don't know, a bad habit of calling it that. But that was the first time that I had seen you. I think it was just me and you there for a little bit. It was
Okay,
St. Patrick's
probably
Day.
so.
It was St. Patrick's
Yeah.
Day, and
Was I drinking?
I think you just had a Guinness. I think, but
Okay.
you weren't like too deep or anything. I just saw you with the one, but yeah, that was the first gaming stream that I think I saw you on. It was just me and you talking, And I think that you didn't really know me very well yet. At that point, you're like, probably, who is this crazy girl talking to me right now in my chat? Which is what I would be thinking too. But
Nah.
no, I remember that first stream. I think it was
Okay.
just me. I think it was just me there for a little bit. Other people probably came on soon after I left because I had
Yeah.
plans that night. But that was the first gaming stream, I think, where it was just me and you. And that's where I really started to like you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not quite the gamer I once was.
Mhm.
But I still play games and have fun. I just usually don't play. I
Have you
Back in
been
the day when I was a gamer, I played FPS as like Counter Strike.
Mhm.
Back in the day, 1.5, 1.6, competed actually. I was an actual gamer. I was on a team. We competed. We were like top ranked in OGL and then in CAL, or what they called CAL. We were like at the top 5 ranked teams.
Really?
Yeah. I used
Wow.
to be, yeah, we had sponsorships and stuff. Yeah. So,
Oh, that's
but that's
actually
a lot.
really cool.
That was back in let's see, that would have been like in 90, ooh, 96, 97. Somewhere in there is when I was doing that. 98, somewhere in there. Yeah.
You want to feel old?
Mm.
I was like 10 or 11 then.
Well, I was married and had I was married, but I didn't have, let's see, I was wife. No, because I remember the wife took, maybe we had our eldest. I was still doing it because a bunch of they called them clans, and so a bunch of my clan members came to my house one weekend. My wife left because she didn't want to be around a bunch of sweaty nerds.
True. Yeah.
And we hung out all weekend, had a LAN party at my house, and
Oh,
we
that
played.
does sound like fun, though. Not gonna lie, that does.
Yeah, wasn't fun to my wife. She didn't care anything about games, so she got the hell out of there. So
Well, see, the thing with me though is that depending on how I would feel, because okay, I've said this before. I think maybe I'm not sure. I've kind of gotten into it a little bit, but not really. Most of my friends in IRL are guys, and they
Okay.
are a bunch of nerds. So
okay,
that also plays into part of my personality, with them. And we've all known each other for like almost 20 years. Yeah, just about 20 years. So that's also part of where my personality comes from. So depending on how I would have felt, I either would have stuck around or I would have left too. Just depending on what level of nerd it would have been. But we're a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons video game playing type of people. That's what we do.
cool.
So, yeah. We actually got D&D tomorrow night. And then tonight I'm with you. Very rare that I have a Friday night that's free. So I'm very happy that it worked out that way. But yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I'm speaking of video games, have you been been able to get into any more Diablo by any chance? Diablo 4?
I haven't played Diablo 4 in a while. My youngest son has been, and my heterosexual life partner, Tare, has got me playing Ark. This is about my 3rd attempt at trying to play this game. Usually I wind up getting very frustrated, cussing, and walking away from it because the game just pisses me off. But they've kind of drugged me along. I think we're, I don't know, on the 4th or 5th map now, playing through the bosses and stuff. So
Oh,
I've been
okay.
kind of playing that a little bit. So anyway.
I thought about picking up Diablo 4 to play on a stream or something, but
Yeah.
it's super expensive, and 2,
Yes.
I've been hearing way too much stuff that they did with some of the things in there. Like, there was a story I think that came out I saw yesterday that you can purchase a tier 2 level, I think for like $70 or something like that, or I'm sorry, for in-game coins, I think it was like 200 or something like that. But
Piss on that.
if you didn't have the coins or the internal game points, whatever the hell you want to call it, then it was like $20 or something like that. So in total, you would have been spending, and in the additional $70 for the game, you could
Yeah.
potentially spend well over $100. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I don't. Here's the thing. I really I don't like Blizzard. I fell out of love with Blizzard as a developer back probably around the time that I'm gonna say Mr. Pandera came out, somewhere around there. I liked the original WoW, StarCraft, the original StarCraft, or I'm sorry, the original World of War or World of Warcraft, which was an RTS.
Mm-hmm.
Played all that stuff. We loved the developer. Loved their titles were really good. And then they came with World of Warcraft. I started playing with it on that, the MMORPG day one. That's where I met up with my heterosexual life partner, Tara.
Mm-hmm.
We've been gaming together ever since. And we've played every expansion that they've done, and I think he and I have pretty much come to the conclusion we're just done with WoW. We're never going to go back to it again. We're just done with it. We weren't going to do Diablo 4, but then he got a free copy, and he was like, I hate to say it, but he goes, it's actually plays really well. The storyline's really good. So I bought it, and we played through the game. It's a really good storyline if you like Diablo. If you like the Diablo storyline, it's a really good storyline. It does play really well. I would recommend that you use a controller if
Mm-hmm.
you're playing like on a PC. Hook up your controller, be your Xbox or
Yeah.
I'll use my PS4. I got a PS4 controller. Hook it up, play it. It plays so much better and smoother on a controller versus
Yeah.
keyboard and
I
mouse.
can't do keyboard. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's not a bad game. The price point on it is ridiculous. Flat out, it is ridiculous. $70 for a game is ridiculous because there are a ton of independent games out there that are really good as well. Valheim, love Valheim. I played through that game probably at this point in time. I played through it 4 or 5 times. Each time they release a new content patch,
Mm-hmm.
I start from scratch, play all over again. Another really good one that I'm enjoying too is what is it? Hang on here. Let me put up my list here. V Rising is another really good one I'm enjoying.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
lot of fun to play.
And now, is
Uh,
that a piece? Is that strictly a PC game, or is that like, is it on a console or?
it's Steam. It's a Steam game.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's right there on Steam. Yeah.
nice.
And a really old one that's really fun to play. It's very and I may actually play this one tomorrow if I get to do the stream or whatever. If I don't, you actually check my. I've got a whole playlist there where I did a playthrough of. It's called Astroneer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great little game. Really fun. They've added a little bit of some content patches to add some new stuff to it.
Oh, cool.
From back when I played through it originally on my playthrough. That's on my channel, but no, and this that game has such a rich history and story. There's actually a documentary about it on YouTube and how the game almost did not come to be completed and finished.
Oh.
It's a sad story. It's a group of friends, buddies that were game developers and creators, and they just came together as friends to make this game. And then they had some tragedy strike their friendship, come into their friendship. They had some devastating tragedy that happened, and the game almost didn't get completed and finished, which would have been horrible because the game, and it's a beautiful, beautiful little game. So anyway,
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a game? And we'll get off the gaming topic here in a minute.
Okay.
I promise. But
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Have you ever heard
Yeah.
of a game called Undertale?
Undertale. I don't think so.
or Deltarune, either one.
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Oh, those are so good. So Deltarune and Undertale was developed by a man named Toby Fox.
Okay.
And he is an indie game developer, or I don't know what other games he's been able or he's made. I'll have to look it up, but um the those two games in general, they're like pretty much like within the same universe, I guess you could say. The
Okay.
first one that came out though was Undertale, and then I believe that's how it went. Undertale came out first, and then Deltarune came out second. But Deltarune was supposed to be a prequel to Undertale, and Deltarune didn't get finished because of what you kind of brought up vaguely, is that Toby
Yeah.
Fox just got way too depressed. I guess
Yeah.
because of the success of Undertale, um, he got too wrapped up with everything and he wasn't sure what to
Yeah.
do with it. But if you ever get to play that game, it is amazing. That
Okay.
game is great. Don't look at spoilers or anything. Don't do anything like that. Just play the game. It is
Okay.
amazing. The music behind it, the storyline behind it, you will laugh, you will cry. I may play Undertale one time on stream. Like, that's how much I love it. It is absolutely incredible. I think you can get it on Steam. I'm fairly
Yeah,
certain
I'm
you can
looking
get
at.
it on Steam.
I'm looking at it right now on Steam. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$9.99, $10.
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's beautiful game. Anyway,
Okay.
could go on I could go on all night about that game. Anyway.
Okay.
So, so yeah, no, I saw your show this morning. Your show this morning was very interesting with the whole Alex Stein thing. Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Okay, let me just say this real quick about Alex Stein about this, okay?
Mhm.
Did the dude not know who Alex Stein was before going into this? Like, did he not look him up or anything? Did he not know what he can pull off or what he's capable of? Did he not look
Well-
up into him beforehand?
So there was another video that Alex Stein put out on his Twitter this morning that actually came out after I finished my stream. And in this video, he states that the other side knew that he was going to do the bit with the hot dogs prior to doing it. So, they were cool with it. So he's kind of taken aback at why now all of a sudden, it's a big to do. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty certain Keemstar knew it because Keemstar is the promoter who signed the match between Alex Stein and I think the guy's name is Modine or Modu, something like that. Yeah, he knew who they were. I mean, he knew who he was, and actually, Keemstar had been tweeting out prior to the press conference, but prior to any of this gathering there in Nashville, and was going on about how, he said nobody's really caring about this Alex Stein and his opponent's match. He said, but I'm telling you right now, it is going to be the best match of the fight, and now it's not even going to happen because of Misfits Boxing's decision to cancel the event. Keemstar did later on or earlier this afternoon, whatever, tweet out that those two would be boxing.
Yeah, I saw that.
At a later time. It just would not be a part of the Misfits Boxing. So
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, here's the thing. This is my opinion on it. Did what Alex Stein did, yes, was that a little over the line? Was it, a bit outrageous? Was it something that he, should have done? Probably not, depending on, how you want to look at it, or for those that don't really know him very well, or were like, what the hell is he doing, But it's... Was he out of line with what he did? I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean,
Like,
I think it's
a fine line, I guess, to a certain degree, because he's known for being... I only found out about him through my friends who have shown me videos of what he's done going to the different town halls and stuff. Oh my god.
I mean,
Those are
I
gold.
think this is. I think this is right in line with who Alex Stein is. I don't think
Well, yeah,
this
yeah.
was out of character for him at all.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
I don't. I think I think this was much to do about nothing. And Max and I, D Max and I have talked, and we wonder and we speculate. Well, was this all a work? Was this all to build hype and stuff? But now,
Mm-hmm.
um, if it was, and now that they put out that thing, I don't think they can walk it back. Since they put out the announcement that he was fired, whatever. I don't think they can walk that back.
Yeah, I agree.
And now they're saying, they're saying that Alex Stein has to take sensitivity training.
I saw
you
that
flipping
too.
kidding me?
I saw that too. I was like, I said the same thing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's it's so. The whole thing is just so no. I agree. I was thinking that too. Like when I saw it this morning, because I had seen something about it last night. I think like shortly after the stream with Dave, and I really wasn't quite sure what had happened. So I'm like, okay, well, hopefully people will talk about it in the morning. I can get a better idea. And thankfully you did.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I woke up and when I was watching the show this morning and watching and you going over it, I was like, okay, all this over because he threw hot dogs on him. Okay, that's okay.
That's literally what it was all about. And the thing about it is Alex Stein didn't do anything to destroy any, and I didn't see anything that was destroyed. But I won't get into arguments with it, whatever. I didn't personally see anything that was other than. There were some hot dogs that were ground into the carpet. There was tables that were overturned. There was the banners that they had up, in the back were knocked down or what have you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't because of Alex Stein. That was because of this other guy.
Exactly.
Right? He was the one. There was other guy that was the one who was aggressive and who was ripping and tearing and trying, running around like a madman.
Yeah, I agree. I totally 100% agree. Yeah.
I don't understand why it was that Alex was fired. And again, like I said, when he put out the video saying that the other side knew about the bit and what he was going to do, and he told him it was going to be turkey dogs, I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, I know. I pretty much feel the same way. It's like I understand doing something like that for a bit to drum up publicity or something like that. I'm all for, people to a certain degree, as long as you don't hurt anybody, which let's be honest, Alex did not do that. But I'm all for drumming up publicity and doing something outrageous as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. I'm all for it, right? And Alex is known to be, he's dubbed himself this, he's known to be a troll, right? To a certain degree.
Yes.
And he...
to the nth degree.
Yeah, exactly. And again,
Yeah.
It depends on how you want to look at him. Other people probably look at him different. I mean, hell, this is the man that D-Max brought it up and I totally forgot about it, and shame on me, that he's known for going up to AOC and calling her big booty Latina. I mean, come on now. It's the funniest. Yes, do people find that a bit annoying? Sure. No, again, not everything is going to be everybody's cup of tea, okay? It is what it is. And Alex knows this, and other people that do this kind of stuff know that too. But does he deserve to be fired because of that? Absolutely not. And I guarantee you, and I think, and this further proves it with what Keemstar tweeted out today, that it wasn't his decision. It wasn't his decision. He knowing Keemstar, and everybody pretty much here knows how Keemstar can be, I think that he was like really mad that all that happened, but what can he do? He can't really do a whole lot, can he? He doesn't own it, does he? He's just a partner with them.
He was just no, he doesn't own it. He was just a provider. He's just a booker or a promoter for boxers. That's all. He's in contract to them. He has no control over what they say. I mean, he just
Right, right. Yeah. So I 100% agree. The inner troll in Keemstar was probably loving every minute of this. You know, like, yes, yes, I love this, but then it backfired, but oh well. So
Yeah.
hopefully they will get their fight in here soon, so we'll just see what happens with that. But yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Mhm.
don't really have a whole lot of questions, I think. Pretty much everybody knows you here. Let me just go through the chat and just double check here real quick. Say to hi to everybody in the chat again. Hello, chat. I tried to look at chat while I'm talking, but at the same time I don't. So let me just...
But if you can do that, then you're a better streamer than me because I can't. I just can't do it. So.
Well, I look at it on occasion. Like I try to keep a lookout for like questions and stuff just in case. But I do more of the obviously more of the talking and stuff. Like last night when I was talking to Dave, which by the way, that was so much fun. Oh, that was so much fun.
Dave's something else now, y'all. He's got a story. He's got his
Oh,
story
yeah.
is something else.
Yeah. Well, he what I got asked later, like, how did you get Dave? Like, how did you do that? All I had to do was ask. Literally, that was it.
Yeah.
All I had to do was ask, and that was it.
You know, Dave is real good about making himself available. You know, back when Dave and I first started, talking, I wasn't really doing anything or whatever. And then I started doing the podcast with Banana, and Dave's like, you have me on or whatever. And I was like, well, because how do I put this? I was always concerned or worried about trying to get, someone like that, on, because I always felt like that looked kind of like, I don't know. It just didn't look good. It felt like I was taking advantage of our friendship or whatever, and I didn't ever. We did I've had Dave he's been on the podcast a couple of times now. He used to call in. He would call in on my morning show occasionally too.
Yeah.
But his life has gotten a little bit busy now because he's got a girlfriend, and so I think she gets the morning call instead of me now. But whatever, so.
Oh, is someone jealous? Is someone just a little
never.
jealous?
I never get jealous. I never get jealous.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So.
Okay.
Anyway.
So if that's a bunch of bullshit. I
All
don't believe you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What made you decide to start streaming? And especially to be in this part of the internet.
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, it's kind of a long description of my, I guess, of why I chose to do this or why I got turned on to this certain community, I guess, to a certain degree. Oh God, I gotta watch what I say turned on because I'll get accused of saying that y'all turned me on.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah, no, Leon tried to do that to me, little shit. Yeah, Leon of all. Well, that I should have seen that coming, but briefly to explain. So on one of Xylie's late night streams that she had, I called in and we got to talking, and I think it was like her tier list one that she did with Matt.
Yeah.
And shortly after, she had people call in, and I just happened to call in just to say hey, whatever.
Sure.
But she got to talking about how she's not everybody. She brought up the subject of like how she's not like everybody's cup of tea or something like that. Something came up about her personality, and I chimed in, and all I said was, I think that the reason why I got turned on to you was because of your strong personality. That's exactly what I said. Okay.
Yep.
Then who popped in the call, because he is a little shit who popped into the call and shortly thereafter started laughing his ass off and started saying that that Xylie turns me on, and it went from there, and he's been giving me shit ever since.
Yeah, Leon's good about that. He's all trying to get me into trouble too, so.
I don't care. You know what? The
Um,
way that I look at it is that if he's giving you trouble, guess what? He secretly likes you. Yeah.
oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
He's
So.
he's he's probably one of my biggest fans.
Oh
So,
yeah, 100%. And I think
uh,
that Leon likes you too. And I want to kind of bring this up a little bit. I'm glad that Leon came up. I
yeah.
think that the reason why Leon and why other people like you too is because you are
Mm.
very comforting. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
you are. You're easy to talk to. You are very welcoming. You don't judge, hard. You don't. It's
Yeah.
you are very welcoming. You've been very welcoming to me, and I think that
Yeah.
I'll answer your question in a minute. I promise. It goes into line with this. I promise. Um,
Okay.
Everyone has been extremely welcoming to me, which is why I wanted to come into this and why I decided to start streaming, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So, how I got onto the broadcast and stuff, right? Do you know that story?
Yeah, you were nominated by Eva. Was it Eva that
Mm-mm.
nominated you?
Shanry.
Shanry. Ah, yes. And then you were actually against her in the tryouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was so what when Xylee put out the tweet about the open auditions, I wasn't
Yeah.
or the audition itself. I read it wrong,
Yeah.
thought that it was just for content creators, and
Yeah.
then Shanry nominated me. Xylee asked me if I wanted to do it. I nominated Bunny and Leia something, so I'm responsible for Bunny.
Mm.
I sure am. I take full credit. Anyway, so but so then I got picked. I auditioned, and let me tell you, when I auditioned and did that episode, my episode that I happened to share with Bunny, coincidentally enough, which I found really funny, that was probably the most freeing thing, and it felt so natural
Yeah.
to me that
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta do this. Like, this
Yeah.
is like legit. Like, I don't care if anybody watches, if it's just me or 5 people, 1 person. I don't care. I'm gonna see about doing this. But then, I had been thinking about doing it after that because I was like, I really like this. This is really fun. But I wasn't sure exactly how to go about it. I knew that I had to get a microphone and things like that. So, and I was gonna work on that, but as soon as I heard other people like you, I think, you and other people that reached out to me and told me, girl, you did amazing in that episode. I was like,
did.
excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, you did. Bunny told me that, Rennie told me that too. A whole bunch of other people, Spectre, a whole bunch of other people had told me that I did really well. And then I think what kicked me in the butt was your stream that you did. I think it was after the last episode had aired, and how Xylee had said that the only person not making content was me that was nominated. And I'm like, and then that's when you had offered to help and all that, and the rest is history. And I was like, okay, yep, I gotta do this. So that's when I kicked it into gear, and that's where I am at right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was really nervous about this at first because I wasn't... Pluto, stop, because I wasn't sure exactly how to go about this. And again, I wasn't sure if anybody would actually like it, or the same could go, I'll ask you the same here in a minute, but I wasn't sure exactly how to go about it because, again, I'm still newish to this community. I don't really know a whole lot yet. I don't know exactly how to appease, I guess, an audience to a certain degree. I'm still learning. I don't know, some say that I'm doing okay. Some others have been saying I need work, and I'm like, okay, I'll take, either I'll take any criticism or any feedback, of course. Yeah. But I think that this entire community in and of itself has been absolutely wonderful to me. Like, legit. Yes, I get a few people here and there who have tried to troll me. Okay, that's normal. But I thankfully have not came across anybody that has been super vindictive to me, that has ever said anything mean to me, and if they do, I'll laugh it off and just give it right back to them. I'm too old for that,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And the entire community has been amazing to me, and I cannot thank them enough for it. You know, and the fact that I've gotten you on, I've gotten Dave on, I've gotten Bunny on, I've Rennie tomorrow, you know, and uh this hasn't, well, it hasn't been scheduled yet, but I got Miss Xylee next Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll have Xylee Saturday. That'll be fun. Um, the fact that y'all are even wanting to talk to me and even putting up with me, it's like, what? That must mean you
So-
guys really like me.
If I could give you just one little piece of advice on a phrase you said there that I want you to really think about.
Hmm.
You said that you were trying to find a way to appease your audience.
To a certain degree.
No, to any degree. Don't. And here's why.
Okay.
Huck, Huck, you've got to be you,
Hmm.
right? You have to be true to who you are, and you do what you want to do,
Hmm.
and they will find you. People who will find you, and as long as you're true to yourself, I mean, you can ham it up like I kind of hammed it up a little bit, at the beginning of the show, right?
Yeah.
You can kind of do that. That's okay. You can have some fun with people, but you've got to still be your core. You still have to be true to yourself, because, and if you try to placate,
Right.
then guess what? You will become the next tipster.
Oh no, God no, I would never do that. That I know. But what I mean
Okay.
by that is that that's what I dealt with, or that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking in the beginning, that I had to do
Yeah.
that. I don't do that now.
No,
But
no.
no, oh God, no.
No.
Sorry, I should have started it off that way.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking in the beginning, was that I had to do
Yeah.
that. But now I look at it and I'm like, I'm just me. This is legit me.
Yeah. And you know what? And people are coming and they're finding you, and they will continue to grow. You just have to be you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
If you,
this is me
Yeah.
right here. This is what you get. Like,
if you go back and look, because I saw a question in chat earlier, and they said, how did I get to be a part or to do what I'm doing, right?
mhm.
Pretty much every video I've ever made is still up on my channel, right? If you go back through there, it's a time capsule, and you'll see I tried doing different things, right? I tried to be things that my channel has always been about just showcasing and doing things that I like to do.
Mhm.
But not everybody likes what I do, evidently. Especially like when I was doing the gaming and doing the streams where I was playing, Magic the Gathering, or I
Mhm.
was, doing my little gaming streams, things like that.
Mhm.
It just did not garner the attention. But
Mhm.
I've always, going clear back to 2016, 2015, was always in the community watching creators
Right,
like
right.
Tommy C and
Oh, I love
Colossal's
Tommy C.
Crazy.
I love Tommy
Just to name a couple of them, right? Even Leafy is here, iDubbbz. Even back in the day, I would watch the H3H3 videos that he would make back in the day. Those quote creators, the old drama alert shows that Keemstar did. I that's where I came in. I watched, and so then I tried to mimic those guys, right?
Mhm.
But here's the thing: you cannot mimic
Nope.
a Colossal. You cannot mimic a Tommy C. You cannot mimic
Nope.
any of those guys, right? Those guys are unique. They have that all. I mean, they have this uniqueness that makes them who they are.
Mhm. Yes,
And
100%.
so to to kind of I don't know what possessed me, but if you go back and you look at my very first, it was like, I think it was a Saturday morning.
Mhm.
I woke up And I said, you know what? I'm going to just do a Saturday morning stream. Nobody's doing morning streams and stuff, right? And I fired up a stream and I had my coffee and I was just kind of talking about stuff and people started showing up and people continue to
Wow.
start showing up. And so, and I've got numerous people that said, your show was on of a morning as I'm heading to work or as I'm trying to get my kids ready for school,
Mm-hmm.
or, I start my day with you and, my cadence, my slow way of talking, everything is perfect. They
Mm-hmm.
say for them because it's not energy, it's not high paced, it's not none of that.
Right.
And I just,
No, I
and
agree.
so, yeah, and so I just do it. And so, I think I seen a question earlier by, of all people, Purple Properties, trying to put me on the damn point.
She made your thumbnail, by
Uh,
the way. Oh, hey,
yeah. So she said, what does he enjoy the most about his morning show? She has a couple of questions here. So, what I enjoy the most about my morning shows is when I get in there and I'm setting up everything. I'm lining up my docket for the morning. And the majority of my stuff honestly comes from Purple. There's a
Sally.
few
Mm-hmm.
there's been a few shows where
Purple's the
she will
goat.
put a lot. She is a godsend. There's been a few mornings where she will have a whole itinerary of things out there, and I totally don't use any of it because I've already got in my head what I want to talk about that morning, and what she's provided is none of that. Um, and when I start, when I start my show up, and I try to tailor my opening song to kind of set the tone or the mood for what I'm going to be talking about that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I start seeing the chat fill up, and I start seeing people come in. And when I see, I've got 20 or 30 people, or 40 or 50 or whatever, and on those rare occasions when I have 70 or 80 or 90 people out there, it just it's like a high. It's almost
Yeah.
like a drug high, and
Yes.
it just
Yes.
gets me pumped. And you know,
Mm-hmm.
and even on those days, because of my rheumatoid arthritis, mornings are the roughest for me. And when I get up and I have just a loving bunch of people that welcome me of a morning, it helps me get my day going.
Yeah.
And so she goes, what would he like to change, improve?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't know about necessarily improving, but what I would love to change is I would love to be able to do longer shows every morning.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to do like a 2 hour or 3 hour show every morning. I would love to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do that right now because
Right.
gotta
Right.
work.
Right. Yeah.
But
Same.
yeah, my plan is here in a few years when I'm retired, I'm gonna get up of a morning and I'm gonna have my coffee, and we're going to go as long as my voice holds out and I got things to talk about.
Well, there you
And
go.
so my streams may last 2 to 3 hours then.
Right. Right.
Um,
Well, I
but
also
that's
think.
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, but that's the thing. I always encourage people to, if they have that itch, if they think they can do it,
Mm-hmm.
or even maybe they don't think, people don't. No, get in there and try and
Yep.
do it,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep.
Um,
If.
and
Yep. I
yeah,
agree. Yeah. No, I 100% agree.
but just be you, right? Don't try to. That's the one thing I learned. Don't try to be me, or don't try to
Oh
be
God, no, no, no,
dead on
no.
Dave or whoever.
Right.
Just
Right.
be you, right? There's something that is unique and special about you that you just have to find what it is, and that's what will draw people to you, right?
No. No.
So
I agree.
and don't give up, right? Um, because I streamed for golly, probably almost a year over on Twitch, playing gaming streams and things like that. And if I got 2 to 3 people in there on a night, that was a good night for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was just like, that's when I came to the realization I'm just not what the gaming community's looking for. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just not entertaining enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, sometimes when you know like that, that's when you're like, okay, maybe I just need to revert courses and try something different. And that's why where you are, that's, you know, you doing
Yeah.
these morning streams and everything. And that's why I said earlier, and I will reiterate it, that to people in this community and to other people that sometimes watch you with outside of the community or whatever, that's why we all find you so comforting and so much fun, is because you're just you, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why, and it's the same with me, and that's when I am me. Like, what you see is what you get right here. This is me,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
IRL on stream, this is me. Like, I didn't, I thought I did briefly think about, like, you know, trying to figure out like what would my audience want to watch, or what do I really want to talk about, or whatever. But
Hmm.
then I thought about it before I started streaming, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be me. Like, why would I, what,
Yep.
like, why would I want to do anything else? Like, that's not genuine. And I want to
Yeah.
be as genuine, as mostly genuine as I can be, obviously, because, you know, that's just how I am. But I think that that's what works for me and for you, and it's been working. And for me, for you, for Dave, for Xylee, for DMAX, for everybody else out there now, you know, now recording the broadcast, um, everybody out there within the community, like, that's what you have to stay true to yourself. Yes, you can change things up and you can try out different things, like what I'm doing now. I'm trying out this interview conversation arc, if you will. And guess
Yeah.
what? It's working. So guess what I'm doing? I'm going with it as much as I can. Yes, I'm going to talk about other stuff too in between that. And like I said, maybe try out some gaming stuff, like you know, like I said earlier, play Undertale or play different games like that on stream, just to have like one of those quote unquote chill streams where I just play a game and just hang out with everybody. If 5 people show up, I'd be grateful. If one person shows up, I'd be grateful. Or 20 or 30, however many, I'd be happy with that too, you know. I just like to have my voice out there. And I think that having this platform, as lucky as I have been to not only be able to do this, but have all of y'all have my back and to have you guys watch, is incredible to me, and I love it. Like, I've been, it's this has been the most fun that I think that I've had in a very very long time. And again,
Good.
if it doesn't, and when it stops getting
Yeah.
fun, then I will stop. But you know, I think that it will always, this community in and of itself, there's always something to talk about, and there's always something that draws to people, you know. There's always an
Yeah.
audience for, there's an audience for something, always, you know. um but excuse me, but there's an audience for anything and everything, you know. You just got to find, or you just got to do it and just see what happens, and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've got maybe about 5 minutes, 10 at most. So if you want to bring Mr. Huck in, because he said he wanted to talk to me,
Oh, okay.
because I've got a thing I've got to go do here in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and bring in Mr. Huck and let him ask me whatever it is he was wanting to ask
I
me.
don't know.
And
Who knows with that
hey,
man? Let me get him. Let me get him real quick. Hang on one second.
okay, all right. See, this is what you call dead air, and dead air is frowned upon, folks, because dead air will kill your stream.
I'm
You
right
have to
here.
entertain your guests.
I'm right here, sir. Nice try.
I was I was trying to help.
No, I am right here. I would just turn on my microphone for a second just to go yell
Ah,
at him because I didn't want to yell in your
okay.
ear. I was
Uh,
trying to be nice. Let me
mm.
get him in here real quick. But yeah, no, I think that this has
So,
been a lot of fun. Go ahead.
yeah. So let me ask you a question. Is there anybody out there that you watch on a regular basis that you think would be
Peapod's trying
good?
to, he's trying to ruin your
Oh,
stream.
God.
He's trying to, well, you were gone. Oh, you're back. Never mind. Oops.
Hi, D-Max.
Sorry, I didn't want him to, like, he was going to start saying slurs and, like, all sorts of stuff, and I just wanted to make sure that I came in and stopped him from doing that.
No, he's
Well,
not.
now I just feel silly. I don't know.
So I have a question to KHuck.
Yes.
So you've been watching and you've seen the different creators and stuff out there.
Mhm.
Is there anybody out there that you think should do like a podcast or make content together that is not currently doing it that you think would make a good like team or something like that?
You two.
What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
With
listen.
this guy?
You know, he's already tried. He's already in my DMs ever say, hey, people, I just tweeted something out. Can you go? Can you go?
I have
your
never,
tweet magic?
ever in my life have I ever asked for that. I sent you a tweet one time because I wanted you to see it because I thought it was funny. You have sent me tweets before in the past. This is all projection.
Sure,
I don't even know why you
sure.
let this guy on. I mean, who really wants to hear from this guy anyway, KHuck? Like, I don't even
Everybody
understand.
wants. Everybody wants.
Listen. I have been wanting, you know this as well as anybody else. If I am a smart woman, which I hope that I am, and
You are.
if I want to, actually, be in good standing with everybody and actually, be smart, I would have you and people on. And guess what? I did both. So there you go.
There you go. All right, I don't want to eat up your time. I was just saving you from Peepaw saying a string of slurs like he would otherwise.
Yeah. So it looks like Mr. Huck's
Yep, here he comes.
mic is not working.
No.
Oh, he's coming.
Yep,
He said his mic wasn't working. So.
Here it comes. I'm giving him the headphones now. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
You're turning the stream over to him.
Just for a second, because he doesn't have another pair, because it's not working. Hold on.
Hang on. Mr. Huck doesn't have a pair.
Apparently.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
A little personal there, but okay.
I got a bucket full.
There you go. All right. So you said you got some questions for me. Fire away, sir.
So first off, Paul, let me just say how much, and this just isn't for you, but also for the entire community. Can I just say how much I want to thank you for being supportive of my wife and also for helping her and us out so much. I really do appreciate it.
No problem. No problem, man.
I got to tell you, my wife stumbled across this when, of course, she was dealing with everything we were both dealing with, what we were dealing with, and it's just much appreciated. So, but all that, enough seriousness aside, I'm curious, what's your favorite brand of coffee?
My favorite brand of coffee, and if I don't have this of a morning to drink, it just pisses me right off. That's Community brand coffee. It is a must for me. Even so much if I travel, right? I get the little K-cups to take with me so I can have my community coffee every morning. Period. And that's it, man. It's. I love the coffee. I found it when I was living in Louisiana, and because it's locally grown and made there in Louisiana. And they have a blend that has a little bit of chicory in it, and occasionally I will get it, but my wife can't stand it, so I only get a small bag and I make it just small pots for myself. But that's it. Community coffee, man.
I've had community coffee. It's a good coffee.
Yeah.
I'm more
It's
of
a
a espresso kind of guy. KHuck does not like to drink coffee. It's blasphemy.
Well, that's probably because she just hasn't had a good cup.
That's true. I've tried though.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Well, all you can do is try it, man. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So
that's very, 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 very true. So, tell me a little bit. How long have you been streaming now? I know you talked a little bit about it earlier, but how long have you been doing this for now?
Okay, so do you want to just like my show of a morning or making content, period?
Let's break it out into both. How much long have you been doing a little bit of both?
So my morning streams, I started back in December of 2022. Making content, I think the first video I ever uploaded was in like 2016, somewhere in there. It's a video going over Basherverse and Mr. Black Darkness 666 and Tommy NC 2010. It's a horrible video. It's still up. I won't take it down, but it is horrible. Has some horrible takes in it. But I thought I was super smart, and I wasn't. And looking, and of course, Basherverse recently passed away,
Sorry to hear
which because of COVID. And
Ooh.
he was a young man. I mean, I think he was probably in his 40s now.
That's
maybe, something
young.
like that.
That's young.
Yeah. Yeah, I so like making videos and stuff since, like I said, around 2016, somewhere in there.
See, I like
doing much streams. Yeah. So
I like the fact though that you keep everything up because you can go back and review that and see how somebody's progressed. Kind of like a writer when they're writing a book.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, yeah. If you go back and watch my older content that I made, some of the stuff is okay. Like I made some content, like I said, back in 2016, and then it was bad. It wasn't well received. It was horribly edited. And then probably around about the time, I don't know, 2019, 2020, somewhere in there, I made some videos going over some of the Susie Lou stuff. That got some pretty good views. And that was a little bit better edited. I'd gotten a little bit better at editing by then. It's still not that good, but it was better. But again, it's still up. My thumbnails have gotten a little bit better. My thumbnails back in the first start, it was horrible. Oh my God, they were horrible thumbnails.
Thumbnails are important.
And now, thumbnails are next to the content itself. Thumbnails are the most important thing, because that's what's going to catch the attention of the potential viewer. And if you don't have something on your thumbnail that is eye catching, they'll just go on past it. They don't care. So,
all right, one more question for you. Actually,
No.
nope. KHuck tells me we're out of time. All right. Well, it was good talking to you.
Go ahead. No, you can ask one more. Go
As soon as I
ahead.
can
I
ask
haven't.
one
I'm waiting for a tweet, but or a text message from my wife. But as soon as I get the text message, I'm out of here, man.
Okay.
Like yesterday's garbage. So.
And I love that. You remind me a lot of my father when I used to get together and talk to him, especially when I see you and D-Max talking.
Oh, yeah.
I remember there's been a few times, I think when you were helping her with OBS, I was watching that whole fiasco and I was in tears laughing. So I'm curious, what is the funniest story you have in your streaming career that you think you could share with us real quick? I'm just curious if you have any stories you could share.
I don't know if I necessarily have any funny, I know there's been like a time or two where I didn't know if I was going to be able to wrap up my stream fast enough because old people. And here's the thing about old people. When your bladder hits you that you got to go pee, brother, you got to go pee.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and plus some of the medication that I take is diuretics. And so it adds a whole other notch to the urgency sometimes. So there's been a time or two where I'm like, ho, and you run to the bathroom and you're thinking, oh God, am I going to get there in time? But I'm so far, knock on wood, I have not, wet myself or nothing. But there's been a time or two where, it's gotten close. But that's probably about it. I'm not really. There's nothing been like really funny, that happens to me. So anyway.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure. KHuck, thank you for letting me join here for a minute.
Oh, I saw you ask in the chat earlier. You wanted to know how to set up a capture card in OBS.
Actually, I was going to ask. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but offhand, I'd like to really try and help a little bit more video editing and learn OBS and hook a capture card up to that so KHuck can start doing more streams with gaming. I'd love to partner with you because I kind of want to do that on the side at some point too. But so it's going to be dual benefits. But yeah, we need to get together at some point and.
Well, no problem. Just have your people get a hold of my people, and we'll set up a time. I'll be glad to help you with that. No problem. So
much appreciated, sir. All right.
Hey, no problem.
I'm gonna give the mic here back to my lovely wife, and it was a pleasure talking to you, my friend.
It was a nice pleasure talking to you too, sir. Have a good evening.
You too. Here you go, Katie.
Yeah.
Hello.
That was very pleasant.
Wow. Did he
Did he what? What'd he do?
did he just dox your first name?
I think so. That's okay.
I think he did. He's gotta learn. To
I
use
know.
the codes. So.
You said my first name, dear. Good job. Oh well. Oh well. It was bound to be
Listen.
found out about it anyway. It's fine.
Listen, that's one thing I tell anybody that's going to enter and do the streaming stuff. If you do it long enough, they're going to find out what your name is.
I know, and it's whatever. It's fine.
It is. So just my advice to anyone is just when it happens, just kind of don't make a big deal of it.
Oh,
Just
I'm
go
not.
on.
It is what it is. It's bound to be found out sooner or later. Heck, I had thought about whether or not to come out with, my first name for a while, and I'm like, I'll just see what happens, but it's fine. If anybody heard that, it is what it is. It's fine. I don't really care.
Well, I think I've said my name before, like on Dave's stream before. So it's just it's what it is.
It is what it is. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Again, I'll just take it with a grain of salt. But anyway,
So you actually think that? See, here's the problem. D-Max, I'm gonna tell you why D-Max and I probably could never ever make content together.
drive each other
You
crazy.
ready for this? No, not at all. D-Max and I are actually we're quite good friends. He's a perfectionist.
Oh, okay.
To the nth degree, he's a perfectionist, and I'm a lick and a promise and go on with it. Right? I don't sweat the little stuff, and so that would be the only thing. So if he and I was doing something, it would almost have to be a live stream. I don't think we could do a recorded because the shit would never get out. The content would never actually come out because he would continuously be editing it.
Yeah, that's how I could see that. Yeah, I could.
Here he comes back again.
Oh.
Here he comes again.
Yes, D-Max. Yes.
You talking? I am a perfectionist. What's the problem with that?
I didn't say there's anything wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
I just said
Because the way you were saying it kind of made me think like maybe there.
no.
might be a problem with it.
I
Oh,
just
no.
said
Okay.
you being a perfectionist with you wanting everything to
Okay.
be at a certain level.
Right.
It delays content.
Is it okay? Is it perfectionism or is it a standard like a standard of quality?
You have a very high bar set for the quality of content that you will put out that is an actual edited,
That's right.
produced video.
Because my standard of content is very high quality.
Yes.
And this is not a negative thing, even though you're saying it
No.
like it's a negative thing.
I'm not saying no. What I said, Max.
Okay, what'd you
what I
say?
said,
Tell me.
Max,
Lord have
was
mercy.
if you
Why are
and
you
I were-
doxing me right now? Why are you using my legal name?
I don't know. How about okay, fine. I will use your first real lead. You want to say? I'm
Do
gonna
it.
say his first
Do
name,
it.
right?
Do it.
Dumbass.
Do it.
Dumbass Maxwell.
Oh.
No, it'd have to be. I think anything you and
Oh
I
my
do would
God.
have to be.
Y'all?
Would have to be like a live stream.
This
Yeah.
right here that is going on, this is what happened the night that I got trained on OBS or
This-
one of the nights.
okay.
No.
This
No.
This is
this.
what happens every morning show now, okay? Yeah.
No, sir. Because Max was being selfish and just once again, and he was more concerned about
I'm
eating
selfish?
barbecue. You was
What?
more concerned about.
I didn't
setting-
know you were gonna call.
No,
If I had known you were
shut
gonna
up.
call, I
You
would have.
sh-
No,
it
you
doesn't-
shut up. No,
no,
Rick,
no,
you are
no.
not gonna. No, you are doing a false narrative
KHuck
right now.
was having
We
a
have talked
problem.
about this many times. We know what's going on. No.
You were
No.
selfish. and was all you wanted was your
Guys,
chicken
hey!
fries.
If I could whistle, I would.
talk louder than you. What? I'm sorry, KHuck. What'd you say?
Time out. Calm down. Take a breather.
Yeah, Peepaw, calm down.
What?
Jesus, why are you getting all riled up?
What?
Jeez.
I don't know. It's just something you do to me, Max. I don't know.
Well, this is why we could never have a fucking podcast together.
Time out. Hold on.
Okay, I'll be quiet. Go ahead, KHuck.
One at
Yeah.
a time. Go ahead. D-Max, you go first.
Okay, well that's fine because I'm the only person that really needs to go anyway. The main point really is just that Peepaw is horribly bad faith. He takes everything I say out of context, He's constantly twisting things that we say to each other in the DMs. I don't even know why I continue to DM with this guy. This guy leaks more DMs than Izzy-kun. All right, this guy is like a known leaker of information. He's doxed me several times now. Just in this stream, it's crazy. He just does it like flippantly, randomly, just without call. I'm trying to kill time for when the little buzzer goes off that Mighty Miss Riv will call him so that he'll have to leave and I'll have the only say. So I'm just gonna keep on talking until that happens. What do you think? Alex? Do you think I can make it if I just keep on? Okay, that's a lot.
No,
that's a lot.
No,
yeah,
he's
that's a lot.
He
That's a lot. That's a lot.
He has to talk too. So hold on.
Is that you have a soundboard of me? That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. What is that from? Where is that even from? I don't even know what that is.
That's from Milltown's Best. He has you as a soundboard on his Discord.
That's a lot. I don't even know what that's from.
You think you're the only one who can do little funny things and make people dance across the stream? No, sir.
Well,
Oh my god, I'm dying.
How dare you?
Exactly. How dare you?
How dare you?
Okay, now, people, you go. People, you go.
Well, I won. I won. So he doesn't have any response. Yeah, he doesn't even have a response. No, you saw him. That was like him trying to prepare a response.
So let me ask. I'll just KHuck, when you need something, who is it that you go to that is reliable and dependable and will always be there to help you?
Answer this question very carefully. Oh God.
Well, the both of you, but you more so here lately, yes.
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
Why?
Well.
Because D-Max is always out busy getting food to stuff his face.
That is true. I've turned into a fat one. I can't even deny it.
No, you're not fat.
I'm fat. People's calling me fat.
You are nowhere
He's
near
so
fat.
Mean.
No.
He's so mean to me.
Hang on. Pigeon Salad says, guys, you're both pretty. Can we not divorce just yet? It's almost Christmas. Yeah, but then there's more presents.
I got it.
Divorced and there's double the presents.
I gotta get him
That is
on
true.
a stream one of these days and talk to him. He is Pigeon Salad. I'm gonna call you out. He is a good dude, and his brain. I swear, he is like lightning quick with the quips. Sometimes I gotta get him on a stream. Sometimes
is Pigeon Salad. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have a question. Did you? Yeah, you did. You had Murdoch on, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's another. I like Murdoch.
Oh yeah,
He's cool
very
dude.
quick, very quick-witted dude. Oh my god, I love Murdoch. I will always love Murdoch. He was the best. Having him on the other night was he reached out to me, and he was like, "So when are you gonna have me on?" And I'm like, "Whenever you want." Like, I'm not ignoring you. And I think it was after the D-Max one, and he was like, "Yeah, because I need to top D-Max." Oh, okay.
What? Excuse me?
I think he's holding a grudge against you for the Riz-Off still. I think, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He was being silly, but no, we had a good conversation. He came on, and it all was good. Yeah, so... You two, I swear to God. This is exactly what it was like on that call with the OBS. This right there. What they just did.
There was far more yelling, and it was honestly just peepot at me. I was defenseless. I was helpless. I was just getting food. I was poor and defenseless in the car, and I just thought, I might as well just answer the phone for my good friends, KHuck, and my acquaintance, I guess, Peepaw, I guess.
Yes,
and I answered the phone, and then it just started getting harangued. I know we've been through that, multiple times. The story's been told. It's tales as old as time, as old as Peepaw, maybe even a little younger. But the main takeaway here is that Peepaw is a monster. He's constantly talking smack about me, and it's all untrue, and everything good that he says about me is 100% true. So there you go.
100%.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree. See, he gets it sometimes, but other times he's devious.
Well, Dave did say last night that he's been saying for a while that Peepaw is evil. Evil, as he said it.
Oh no, Dave has been right about that. He's the first person to have seen it. I mean, he's witnessed it all firsthand, and I'm fair
evil?
enough.
That's what Dave said.
You're evil.
That's what Dave said.
Yeah, that's what. And I mean, if Dave said it, then it must be true, right?
Okay. I'm not evil. What I am is very manipulative. Now, I will admit to being one manipulative son of a bitch, but I'm not evil. I just want my way, and I usually get it. So, anyway,
That's a good way to. That's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's cope. That's just cope.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say to that.
Max,
What?
who wanted you back over here in commentary?
Everybody, as it turns out.
No. You are, Max.
You are
They
They
right.
still don't know who I am. I'm a nobody.
I'm the
I
nobody,
wanted you
not
back
you.
over here.
Oh.
I
okay.
wanted you back over here, and so I manipulated you into coming back.
Well, I
Oh.
manipulated you into talking to Matt Pitt to getting me a spot on Now Recording. Have you thought about that? That was
Yes, I
my
thought
master
about that
plan.
too.
Oh.
I know
Have you
that,
ever thought?
yeah.
Have you ever thought? Have you ever
Mhm.
thought televised live studio audience that actually it was
Mhm.
Peepaw and I,
Exactly.
our devious plan to take over commentary? He lets me back into the ring,
Yep.
and I just start popping caps in everyone's ass. That's really what it was.
Yep, that sounds about right. Mm-hmm.
You know what?
feel
In
like I
all
commandeered
honesty,
this. I didn't
I
mean to.
wanted. No, that's fine.
No, you're fine.
I actually I wanted Max back, and I'm gonna I guess whatever you want to call it here, but Max was always highly entertaining and highly funny, and I thought to myself that this part of the internet was getting way too serious,
Mm-hmm.
and we had forgotten how to have fun and to laugh at ourselves and each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like we needed someone to come in and shake things up, and I felt like Max was just the person to do it.
I agree.
And so when I found him, you know, I tried then, and he was nope. And then I was like, okay. So I gave him a little more time. I felt like I'd planted a seed, and then I went back.
Why are
later
you
on
always talking about planting seeds in me, Jesus Christ! Every time you bring that
Because
up, it's just so
because
strange.
I keep hoping the seed will take place, and one day we'll have a perfect little mix of you and me that will be
Oh.
discovered. And
Oh.
just remember who's planting, people. Mhm. And
So the truth comes out. People are fertilizing the whole fertilizing everybody.
I
fertilize everybody. But I for one am extremely happy that Max did decide to come be back
You
a
know-
part of this community.
You know what I'm happy for? I am happy to
What?
come back. I'm happy to have come back in this time, in this era of commentary, where we've got wonderful people like Miss KHuck here. Because
Yes.
Thank
I mean,
Yes.
I heard Mr. Huck on, thanking everybody from commentary. I would say don't thank us yet, but I mean, because you never know.
That's
You
No,
never know
yeah.
what's gonna happen.
not a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but that being said, I'll take that 100%. Just me, because I know it was just directed at me. He wanted to be nice, but it was mostly me. No, but no. In all seriousness, though, I mean, like this community, I think, has always been somewhat misunderstood by a lot of people. I think it looks like maybe we're a lot more rough and tumble, and there's certainly certain sections of the community that are, but you've got your sweet people, like KHuck, and
Oh, well,
I think they keep us wholesome, and I think that's the only thing you
100%.
can really wish for in this hellscape of this side of the internet.
Yes.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
well, thank you. And the
100%.
fact that and people, you asked me earlier, what made me want to come into this community? This right here, this like this, this. That's all I
Yeah.
got. I cannot.
Oh, you're gonna give me a big head.
I well, you deserve it.
Oh,
Whether people agrees with it or not, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's
Mm.
the fact that I have, okay, picture this right now, okay? Not only am I live streaming to all of you lovely people that are currently in chat right now, which I love, but the fact that I have the both of you on my stream. I mean, what better could that have right now? Like I'm on cloud 9. Like legit. This is amazing. And I've said this before, had anybody told me a year or two ago that I would be doing this, not only just streaming in general, but to have the both of you on who are like whether I can't even describe the both of you. Like, legit, I can't. I have like no words because there's so many that I just can't put into one. But the fact that I have the both of you like back up, I guess, or that I have you guys' support. Thank you. That I have you guys' support and everybody else's support on this. I would have been like, you are crazy. There is no way. No one's gonna put up with me and my crazy ass. But here we are.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's what this community is.
yeah, that's why
real
I
quick,
love it. It's because you guys are amazing, and I love it. I love it. Yes, people. I'm sorry.
If I could just interject real quick, if I could get everybody in the stream to go to their Twitter accounts and tweet at Jessica Pizzo to go check her balls, because
Uh-oh.
we don't want her balls to burn.
What? What's going on?
Okay.
What?
That's fair.
She's got some balls in the oven, and she wants people to remind her so she don't burn her balls.
Okay. All right. I'm on it.
This right here. This even further proves it. Right here. What other community can?
Dear Jessica Pizzle.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, 100%.
Your
have to let-
balls might be burning.
Exactly. We don't want Pizzo to burn her balls.
Okay.
That's the last thing, because
We
I'm
don't
pretty sure
want-
I'm pretty sure they're for Scott, or they may even be Scott's. I'm not sure.
I mean, Scott would only be so lucky, honestly. I feel, I feel equal parts bad for
Oh,
Scott
I
and
see it.
equal parts good for Scott. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, I get it. Remind me in 10 minutes that I have meatballs in the oven. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
What did you think I was talking about, KHuck?
You did not
what did
say
you think he was
meat.
talking about?
You did not say meatballs. You said balls. You just said straight
Yeah,
up balls.
Well, no, he said.
Yeah,
I mean,
well.
he said. Yeah, no, he said the right thing. Like he said. Yeah. I mean, what are you
She
talking
had
about?
balls in the oven. Don't
Yeah,
still
yeah.
want them burn. I don't-
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
See, that makes me think you've got a dirty, twisted mind.
Yeah.
I
What's up with
mean,
you, KHuck? What the hell? Like seriously, you were wholesome like just a second ago.
I am dirty.
Yeah.
I
What
am.
happened?
I am.
Hold it.
You can't just.
Saying.
You're gonna
I'm
make us
just
feel bad.
saying.
We're not gonna be able to continue the bit. That's not fair. You're supposed to fight back. It's not fair.
Well, I am. What? I've been
can't
around. I have been around Mr. Huck and all my guy friends for way too long. So
You
I'm
know
just-
how this works. You're just like, listen, just lay over with it, and it's just let it happen. It'll go by
Exactly.
faster. Yeah.
Exactly. That's pretty much what I do. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it was
so
effective.
I have to go.
Okay.
So, but
I gotta
listen,
finish
I-
editing. So have a
Okay.
good one, everybody.
Yeah, like I ain't heard that last 6 months. But so anyway, I just wanted to say, first and foremost, if you're not subbed to KHuck, you might want to look at your priorities. Make sure that you're tweeting this out. I want more likes. I want this to be the most watched interview. I want it to get more likes and watches than Dave's, than especially D-Max's. All of them. I don't care. Everyone, Bunnies. I want this to be the most watched. I love Bunny. Everybody knows I love Bunny, but I'm sorry. I'm competitive here. I want this to be the most liked episode interviews, and so make sure you're liking, retweeting, get it up there. If I need to get some bots or something, I'll do it. I don't care, but I'm going to have the most watched and views and likes.
No,
So,
please don't. Who was that streamer that did that? What was his name? Or that content creator that did that a while ago with bots and got like over like 1 million subs or something.
oh, you're probably talking about Deji back in the day. where
Deji, thank you.
he
Yes.
hit 10 million. Yeah, his dad bought to get him over 10 million because
Oh.
his son was depressed. Yeah.
Megan's calling you out. You dare compete with my wife? Ooh, she calling
Yes.
you out? Ooh.
Maggot, let me tell you something, Kay. She was my daughter-in-law before she was ever your wife, ma'am.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Exactly.
There's Bunny. Hi,
And-
Bunny.
Let me tell you something else. And it was me who took her out on a date down by the creek with fried bologna sandwiches with cheese and mustard. Not you, Missy. But that in your little pipe and smoke it.
die. Oh my god. I'm not getting in the middle of that one. Oh my god. I love it though.
Yeah.
Okay, people. Well, I'm probably gonna go for a little bit longer. So, but
Okay.
just for a little bit. But
Oh,
I love
you
you.
go have fun with your cucks, and
Okay. Thank you. We'll do.
y'all take care. Thanks again so much for having me on. I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. Tell your husband to get with me, and I'll be glad to help him with that stuff.
Yes, yes.
He seemed like a pretty cool dude.
He's all right.
Um,
He's
and
okay.
he's all right.
He's, he's
Yeah.
just.
I'm on your list, Happy Maggot. I don't care if I'm on your list. You don't scare me. What are you gonna do? Clip me? Clip.
Yeah, she
I
will.
don't care. Clip. Clip me. Get my name in your mouth, little girl. I don't care. I ain't scared.
Oh my god!
Please.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. I love it. I love it.
You take care. I gotta go. I'll see you later.
All right, I love you, people. I'll talk to you soon.
I love you too. All
Bye.
right, bye-bye.
Oh my god! I swear to God, this. Oh man. Oh, what is the stream turned into? Oh my goodness me. Oh man. Oh, well that was fun. I'm sorry, Maggot. I'm sorry. Oh, good Lord. Whew. Well, this was a very interesting stream and a very fun stream at best. Yes, this was amazing. This oh my god. Woo! Maggot, I do not condone that. I do not. Nope. Mm-mm. Oh my god. That's too flippin' funny. I love every single one of you. Like, legit. This is why I'm here. You guys bring me life. Like, no joke. You guys bring me life. What other, like, seriously, what other community can you turn or can you be in and not have this kind of fun? Like, everyone should be in commentary, in my opinion. Like, this is, oh my god, this is too flippin' funny. Like, I have no words right now. I'm like shook. Anyway, I'm on record. I'm teaming up with Maggot and Bunny. Okay, D-Max. That's smart. That's actually really smart. Oh man. Well, I could probably go for just a little bit longer. Let me see if we can watch something real quick. That won't take too long. Hold on, give me a second. I can go for maybe about another 10 minutes or so, give or take. Give me a second here. Or we can just sit here and chit chat. You know what? Let's just sit here and chit chat. Why not? Yeah, let's just do that. So. Oh, man. Well, that was a lot of fun, you guys. I love Peepaw. I love him to death. You guys all know that. And I love D-Max to death. You all know that too, I hope. And I cannot be thankful enough for every single one of you who are here right now. Like, legit. I am blown away. And, I think Peepaw brought up, and I want to bring up something that Peepaw brought up with me right about the, audience thing real quick, is that I love my audience. I love every single one of you. You guys are fantastic. And if I ever, please do this for me, if I ever get to the point to where I am wanting to change who I am because of different things that are going on with, I don't know, if I'm ever wanting to change who I am, please call me out. Please do it. Because I need it then, and that's when I don't want to get too far gone. Please do it. Because I don't want to get to that point, like, ever. It's just not worth it, and it's not something that I want to be. So please call me out when that happens. But you guys heard it here first. Clip it. Do whatever you want with it. Call me out. Use it against me. Okay? Oh, man. So, before I get going, just a quick reminders for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1 Central is Rennie. That'll be a lot of fun. If anybody has any questions for her, feel free to DM me, or you can just always drop them in the chat too. I will. Oh, thank you, Bunny. Mwah, I love you, Bunny. I love you. I love every single one of you. If you guys want to, this is the thing that I need to get better at, and I've been told this. You know, Mr. Huck and I had this conversation briefly last night after Dave. Is that I need to get better at looking at the questions in the chat. So I will be better at that, and I will keep a lookout better for that too tomorrow if you guys drop questions in the chat for Rennie. Or anything else that comes up, I will be better at it. But when it comes to these types of conversations, I just like to, you know, listen to the person and whatnot, but I will be better at it. So, no, Rennie, Ren. So, but yeah, if you guys have any pre-prepared questions, feel free to drop them in the chat or in the DM me, whatever you want to do, whatever you guys are comfortable with, that's fine. Reading chats gets easier. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit, but it's still a work in progress. So, KHuck is the nicest, sweetest person in the world and best looking. She is the glue of the social circle with anyone she interacts with, and an amazing human being and very wholesome. Dear, you are biased, but I love you. Oh, I love you, baby. I do. Mr. Huck is awesome. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys, because I gotta head out here. Actually, gotta head over to, stop bragging. Well, he has every right to brag, D-Max, because guess what? He's married to me. Yeah. Bias is okay. Thank you, Maggot. Thank you. So, I love every single one of you, I do. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. But thank you guys for coming out tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon at 1 Central, 2 Eastern for Miss Rennie. Let's show her some love, too. That'll be a great conversation. I really think that she deserves the spotlight more, and I think that her being on is going to be really, really fun, because I think that her and I can have a really good conversation. So, and then after tomorrow, Tuesday, I have Mr. Knox Archive coming on Tuesday. That'll be fun. He recently put out a video. Let me look up the name of it. Hold on, give me 1 second. He recently put out a video called The Horrifying Story of Daddy 05. So I figured that we could go over that with him and some other of his other videos that he's done. But on Saturday, next Saturday, at what time did we schedule it for? I think it was at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Hold on, let me double check that. Yep, okay. So 8 Central, 9 Eastern next Saturday, the 29th. I have, the drum roll please, I have Miss Xylee joining us. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Yes, that'll be very, very fun. So be on the lookout for that. For both of the streams. The one with Knox is going to be a lot of fun too. Knox is a buddy of mine, and I appreciate him, and obviously Xylee is nice enough to come on too, so that'll be a lot of fun too. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Stay safe. I'm not gonna say keep your powder dry, but I can, I guess. Keep your powder dry, and I will see you in... Hold on, give me 1 second. And I will see you in the funny papers.